PUM, Vibrant Businesses, Better Lives. PUM Netherlands Senior Experts is a voluntary organisation which is active on a worldwide scale. We specifically convey knowledge. We provide SMEs in developing countries with assistance and advice, helping them to optimise their results. It's important for us to know whether our customers are conducting their business in a socially responsible manner. Now, you may well be thinking, surely we're doing that already. Or, I am not going to start preaching to the customer about what he or she should be doing. Or perhaps, where do I start? CSR embraces so many different aspects. Which ones am I qualified to assess? All of PUM's employees, both permanent and voluntary ones, have a responsibility within the PUM chain to help customers realise a sustainable living and working environment. We would like to provide you with an increased insight into this with this video. PUM strives for inclusive and sustainable growth, as stated in the Global Goals for Sustainable Development. We contribute to this goal together. PUM wants to achieve more where social corporate responsibility is concerned. We will assess whether we could be doing more for the customer than his or her original request within each sector and within each country. This won't just allow us to realise an impact where the company is concerned, but also in relation to the environment, the living conditions, and the level of prosperity. PUM is thereby working on the basis of 7 core CSR themes: good governance, human rights, working conditions, environment and energy, fair operating practices, consumer affairs, social involvement and development. The emphasis will be different per sector, and it goes without saying there will be differences per country too. An open approach towards the CSR themes will eventually provide the customer and his or her employees with better results, such as cost savings, more jobs, better working conditions, cleaner environment, a better environment, better products, increased export opportunities, training, lower absenteeism. You play an important role in this process as an expert, sector or country coordinator, local representative, or permanent member of staff. Everyone is expected to contribute within the chain of advice, and everyone has their own individual roles and responsibilities. This is how we will make a definite difference together. The expert will observe, advise, and acquire the follow-up. The sector coordinator knows the CSR aspects and will assess these per case. The country coordinator knows the CSR aspects and will decide on the sector focus per country. The local representative will include the CSR opportunities and risks in the application during acquisitions. The permanent member of staff will assess the content and procedures. Potential customers will initially come into contact with the local representative. He or she will scan the new customer based on various different criteria. The local representative will produce an inventory of what could be done better. The assessment resulting from this will be passed to the customer with the application. We will look at whether the customer's original application can be expanded. Plus, we will also investigate whether the application could perhaps be expanded to more entrepreneurs. The definitive application will be assessed by the country coordinator, sector coordinator, and permanent staff members. We will start looking for the right expert once the application has been approved. He or she will have the right knowledge and expertise at his or her disposal, is familiar with the 7 core CSR themes, and can provide content from our sectorial expertise. Any subjects which an expert may come across unexpectedly on location will always be reported and dealt with immediately where possible. A question may be advice for expanding the service package. The solution could be a new, more efficient way of working, which is better for the employees. This will result in greater profitability and healthier employees. The expert will provide the country and sector coordinators with a report once he or she is back from the mission. This report will deal with the customer's original issues, but will also focus on the most relevant of the 7 core themes. For example, how are the staff being treated? What are the working hours? Is the customer aware of the effects on the environment? One thing we often hear, is that developing countries aren't open to corporate social responsibility. Experience has taught us that the approach taken is incredibly important. Which questions do you ask? Which solutions do you offer? Have you demonstrated how this translates into long-term profitability? It must become abundantly clear to the customer that international collaborations soon won't be able to happen without CSR. Every industry and every sector will undoubtedly start assessing, monitoring, and rating their supply chain in the future. As a company, one needs to participate with this in order to survive. International CSR covenants are an example of this. We can all benefit from working from the core CSR themes, from expert to sector coordinator, from country coordinator to local representative, from everyone involved, including the staff. The more thorough and complete the intake, the better the results in every single step of the process. And the customer and his or her employees will end up with a better company and a better living environment. PUM employees can contribute to a better world from the very start to the very end of the process. Please consult the extensive library on PUMnet if you would like to find out more about PUM's 7 core themes and corporate social responsibility. Good entrepreneurship is the driving force behind sustainable development. Vibrant businesses, better lives.